Plaintiff Sabrina Reddy says the defendant is her niece, and they were always very close. However, Sabrina claims the defendant has grown to be extremely disrespectful, and she has no regard for authority figures. Sabrina's suing because she claims the defendant totaled her car. Defendant Dejanay Reddy says Sabrina is completely self-centered, and she once attacked Dejanay for no reason at all. Dejanay claims after the car accident, Sabrina vandalized her vehicle by throwing rocks at it, so she's countersuing.
Start with you.
Dejanay is my niece. I'm the youngest child. She's the oldest grandchild. We was very close, but she have grown to be a disrespectful individual.
Towards you only, or who else?
Towards anybody. She does not respect authority figure at all. Me and Dejanay was also roommates. She would date guys online and invite them into our homes after she spoke with them maybe a day or so. I have 2 young children, 6 years old and 11 months old, and she completely disregarded when I asked her to not bring in random guys into the home. She continued to do so. It went in one ear and out the other. Dejanay won't take any responsibility for any of her wrongdoing. One time she hit a parked car and said that it wasn't her fault that she hit that parked car. She refused to take responsibility for anything.
All right, you give me some background. She said that you're disrespectful toward most people. So what do you want to tell me about your disrespect toward others?
I'm not disrespectful towards no one. She just is so self-centered and into her own world. It's about her. If it's not about Sabrina Reddy, then it's not about nobody. Like, she's crazy. She really is. She attacked me at my grandma's house.
When was that, and what was that about?
It was December 3rd, I believe.
Was it involving this case?
Yes.
All right. Other than that, how is she crazy?
Well, if she can't get her way, like if I don't do something that she wants me to do, like if I don't go to the store for her.
Give me an example.
When we were living together, she asked me to go to the store and get her something to eat. I didn't go to the store and get her something to eat, so she got mad and didn't want to talk to me for the rest of the night, and don't come upstairs in my house, stay downstairs in your house, don't touch my kids, and she just...
All right, you think that's crazy?
I feel like she's crazy.
That incident.
Well, yeah. I couldn't come upstairs into the kitchen.
She just didn't want you around her because all she do for you, you can't even go up to the store for her.
Oh.
Then you move in with her?
Yes, to help her out.
And you won't even go to the store for her? Have you paid rent every month?
Yes.
Never late?
No.
Never missed a month?
No.
Is that true?
No, Your Honor.
She has been late?
Yes.
And she has missed months?
Yes.
All right, and you're suing her today regarding car damages you believe she caused.
Yes, sir.
All right, tell me what happened with the car.
On December the 1st, I had Dejanay to drop me off at work. I worked for a bank, so I wasn't able to have my phone. About 3:46, to be exact, I received a text message from her saying, "I wrecked your car, give me a call." I called her, I said, "How did you wreck the car?" Her response was, "One car hit another car. That's normally how a car wreck happen, ain't it?"
Talk slick to you.
Yes, so from the minute I found out that she had totaled my vehicle, she was getting smart with me. She wouldn't tell me no information. Yeah, she totaled my vehicle. She would not give me any information as to what happened. She kept on beating around the bush, and I'd be like, "Okay, Dejanay, what happened? What actually happened at the car wreck?" Well, her story was she was trying to speed up in the left-hand lane and go around a vehicle, and by the time she turned her head back forward, she was running into the vehicle that was in front of her. The story that the owner of the other vehicle told the police was that she was looking down, which is normal for Dejanay to be on her phone driving. He was sitting at a stoplight and she ran into the back of him. That's the story that the detective told me, and that's the story that the person that owns the other vehicle told me.
Did you get the police report? Anyone?
I sure did, sir.
Plaintiff Sabrina Reddy is suing her niece for wrecking her car, but the defendant claims Sabrina physically attacked her, then vandalized her car.
What do you say happened?
That's a lie. What happened was I was driving. It was traffic. I was coming home from work. It's always 5 o'clock traffic. And I was trying to get into my right-hand lane. I couldn't see out my mirror, my right mirror, so I looked over my right shoulder, and when I turned back around, it was too late for me to brake, and I smashed into the back of the other guy's car.
All right, and you spoke with the police on the scene?
No, police didn't show up on the scene.
All
Only
right.
the ambulance did. And they said since—
The ambulance?
Yes. They were coming down the street. They were driving past us when they saw the accident, and they stopped and helped us move the cars over to the side. And the guy asked, should we call the police? And the ambulance said no, because no one was hurt, so the police wasn't going to come out.
All right. The vehicle affected says that you stated at the scene you'd be willing to pay for the damage. What damage are you suing her for? Damages to your car, or perhaps you now owe the other driver because it was your car she was driving?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, the detective contacted me for a month straight. Dejanay told me there was no damage done to the other vehicle. The other guy said everything was okay. Then a detective randomly contacted me and said, hey, I'm contacting you regarding the car accident that your vehicle was involved in on December the 1st. So I'm like, okay, I've been waiting for this phone call, because the damage that was done to my vehicle, it was impossible for there to be no damage done to the other vehicle.
You told her no damage was done to the other vehicle?
No, I told her there was minor damages done.
Go ahead.
After I talked to the detective, he gave me the police report number. He told me I can go pick it up. He asked me if it was okay to give the other party involved my information since it was my vehicle. He said, basically, Sabrina, I'm gonna be honest with you. You are the owner of the vehicle. It's registered in your name. The way I got your information was me running your license plates from the camera. So you're responsible for this.
You did say minor damage. You have an estimate of what the damage is?
I sure do, sir. This is the estimate that the other party sent over to me via email.
You're not suing for the damage done to your car?
Only reason why is because prior to that incident, Dejanay was supposed to go and make 2 car payments for me for the month of November. I was working 2 jobs, 19 hours a day, 5 days a week, preparing for Christmas. And she was supposed to go and make these 2 car payments for me, and the dealership said they never received the payments for the vehicle.
So she stole the money?
I don't want to believe that she stole the money, but it never made it. I put it in her hands, and it never made it to the dealership.
And you never bothered trying to get your money back?
I kept asking her about the receipts. She kept on saying, the receipt is in the car, the receipt is in the car. I looked in the vehicle in my car, the receipts was not in there. Then she said one of them was in the kitchen on the counter. I looked in there, I never found the receipts. So, I didn't think anything of it. Then December 1st, bam, here's the car wreck.
All right, well, you're not suing her for that, and that's your prerogative. Let me go over the damage that you're suing her for. You said she bumped into him in the back, and the report says minor damage. All right, this says engine replacement, transmission replacement, the mufflers, the gas tank, the front lights, the back lights, the wheels.
This must have been going 100.
The tires, the dashboard, the weed that was in the car, and he want his weed back. No, ma'am, it only states the damage that would occur when someone is hit in the back. Tail lights, tailgate adhesive emblem, everything that would occur when someone is hit in the back. And you do owe because she has incurred the liability for something you did. Your counterclaim against her is for what?
For damages to my car.
Tell me what happened.
About December 3rd, I went over to get my stuff from the house. She was like, where's my money at, Dejanay? Give me my money. If you don't give me my money, I'm about to go throw rocks at your car. So she went outside and got 3 huge rocks and threw them in my car and caused damages to my car and put dents in my car.
Plaintiff Sabrina Reddy is suing her niece for wrecking her car, but the defendant claims Sabrina physically attacked her, then vandalized her car.
Ma'am?
Your Honor, I threw a rock. It did not connect to her vehicle.
I have
my mother was there, and as I was throwing the rock, as a matter of fact, my mom brought us together. She was trying to get us to come to a mutual agreement. And Dejanay continued to get smart and be disrespectful in my home. So I charged at her. My mom jumped in the middle
You
and
assaulted
told
her.
I did not hit her that time. My mom, I did not hit her.
That's a totally different story,
I
Your
did
Honor.
not. Another incident when I went to pick up my children, I did. But this time I didn't. My mom told her to leave and she ran out the house and jumped in her car. I ran behind her and picked up a rock and tried to throw it. My mom was in between me and her vehicle. As I'm throwing the rock, my mom holding me back and I slipped and fell on the ground and I had like a big bruise on my knee.
And what is your emotional distress for?
Due to the car accident, that started everything. Dejanay moved out. I wasn't able to take care of her rent and mine. Like I said, I have 2 children. I ended up getting evicted. My whole family.
Why were you evicted?
Because I wasn't able to pay her part of the rent and my part of the rent.
Because she moved out.
She moved out. She never paid anything. And if I can show
Why aren't
you
suing her for that?
Because it's a lie.
No.
Because what?
It's not a lie. I'm not suing her. I'm suing her for emotional distress because I didn't have the proper paperwork anymore.
No, you could have done it today.
I didn't have the lease agreement where we both signed.
You're letting her get away with that. You're letting her get away with damaging your car. You'd rather stay in the homeless shelter than to get your money from her. What do you want to tell me about her having to move into a homeless shelter? She says that's your fault and something about the other family member's fault.
Nobody would help me because
Why?
she went around telling everybody I attacked her, making me out to be
Your
the
mother,
villain.
you did attack her, remember?
I slapped her. I did.
Right, so what are you saying? She went around telling them.
Because
she did, because you did it.
She made herself seem innocent and she
Well,
was
you
not.
attacked her first. That is innocent.
Okay.
Go ahead, ma'am. You tell me about why you and the whole family won't have anything to do with her, because she says she's homeless as a result.
She's homeless because of her fault. This is all of her.
What?
She could have afforded the rent. She had 2 jobs. She worked at the hospital.
So why do you think she ended up homeless?
Because she didn't want to pay the bills there.
So instead of paying her rent, she'll just go to the homeless shelter. I got the money, but I'm just going to check into the shelter to save.
She actually
That's her
moved.
savings plan?
No.
All right, ma'am, let's see the picture you have for this damage that you want $1,300 for you say
And
one
I have
rock
the
she threw?
And I have the estimate for that too.
Let's see it.
That's me.
I don't know what this shows me. What am I supposed to see there? Rear bumper. So she hit it right on the bumper?
It's at the top of the car.
Yes, that's right.
That's the
above
top of the
bumper.
car?
That's the top of the car.
All right, you're showing me the top of the car. This says it occurred on the rear bumper. So I'm going to dismiss your claim. You gave me 2 different things. The estimate says the bumper. You gave me evidence and you said it's the top of the car. Your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted $2,042 for the damage she caused you to be liable for after hitting the other vehicle. Have a good day.
At some point or another, you're gonna need to grow up. You're gonna have to grow up at some point or another. Because you're gonna do this to somebody in the streets.
You were
and they
such
gonna
a
hurt
pathological
you.
liar.
They're gonna hurt you.
I really don't care.
I know.
I don't.
I know. That's your problem.
don't.
You don't care about nobody else but yourself. And
If
you're
you
gonna
feel
run
that
into
way.
a brick wall and hit
Okay.
it so hard, your grandma and your mama ain't gonna be able to save you
Okay.
from it. Know
Okay.
that. The world is
All right.
very hard and very hard.